Hey everybody, we're from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our King of Dragon Pass Let's Play. It is fire season, and that means it's time for some raiding, so let's go see what our options are. And then we'll figure out what to do with the rest of our time. But for now, I think it's going to be a good idea to get back at a few of our neighbors. Can we hire any more weapon things? Only one. Why not? Okay. Oh, we're being raided by the Nari. 17 horsemen and 181 swordsmen. We outnumber them pretty well. We're going to use the bull roar because they do have horsemen. And we'll just try to drive them off and outmaneuver them. We do have them outnumbered, so I think we'll be just fine. Yeah, looks like it did go our way for the most part. We had to maneuver under a deadly rain of sling stones. There was a brief battle. Their magic stunned many of our warriors. We were driven from the battlefield, and the Nari made off with 2 horses. How did we lose that? We dealt out way more wounds than they did. But, I mean, we only lost 2 horses, so not the end of the world by any means. Okay, so the Nari have been giving us a little bit of trouble lately. I think it's time to return the favor. I'm going to go all in here, or at least pretty close. We're going to hit them with a huge force and just slaughter them if we can. Yeah, right. Let's do we want to plunder, but instead, let's kill as many as possible. I think that's a good call. And do we want to skirmish? Let's try it. I don't skirmish very often, but I think it's a good idea here. Ooh, that went really well for us. So the Nari tried to circle around us, but our slings and arrows took a heavy toll on them. There was a terrific fight. We were driven off the battlefield. We were? The Nari took 14 of our wounded auxiliaries captive. Our auxiliaries kept 3 warriors from dying. God damn it. How did we lose that? We butchered them. And somehow we still lost. I'm going to decline. We're going to take them back the old-fashioned way. And of course we got raided. Still fire season though, so there's time to make up for what we lost. We'll hit the Nari again. And again we're going to go not quite all in, but pretty close. I'm going to ask the fire courts to help me out this time. And let's go for some captives of our own. And maybe we can trade them back. I'm going to use a little bit of magic this time just to ensure some victory. And we'll use good old maneuver this time. The Nari charge hit us before we could shift our lines. Rostandos finds himself at the center of the fray, surrounded by cursing and bleeding warriors from both sides. The battle could go either way. What should he do? Let's fight bravely and press the enemy hard. Rostandos charged the enemy bravely, but took a sling stone in the forehead. He fell to the ground dazed and did not recover until the fight was done. Well, at least he didn't die. There was a brief battle. Our magic blew away theirs, but it was not enough. We were driven from... How do we keep losing? I don't understand. Like, we're not taking any losses, and somehow we're still losing. We have to. We have to this time. That's unfortunate. The Underoli have a new chief, Irene. She is known for her irreverence and her occasional stammer. The former chief, Jossitin, died fighting nomads for Brax. Alright, well, it's Earth season, so our raiding days are over. But I think we might be able to get away with a cattle raid. It's been a while since we've had a successful one. But it wasn't the Roxstanti. Let's go back really quickly. I want to see who it was. The Inzarni, that's who it was. Okay. Where are they? They're pretty far, if I recall. Because I don't think they're anywhere in our general vicinity. I wish you could zoom in closer on this map. It really doesn't make anything any clearer. The words just get bigger. I don't even see them on here. Underoli, there they are. And there's another name hidden beneath them, but I don't think that's the one we're looking for. Van Stali, was that it? I thought it started with an A. Yeah, and Zarni. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Huh. Maybe that's them right there? Yeah, that's it, hidden underneath that one. Yeah, they're hidden right there. We'll send 12 weapon things, no footmen, and see if we get lucky here. Uh-oh, we got caught. Let's try to survive and evade. It's going to be our best option here. And we pulled back before they were ready, and by the time their charge reached us, they were tired. But not tired enough, the fighting was over quickly. We were forced off the battlefield, and we didn't take any losses. Right, so probably best that we just leave it be for now. We're kind of out of goods, so we can't afford any more fortifications. Do any of these guys have any suggestions? A healer on the ring would be great. I don't think we have anyone who's qualified, though. Our clan has always considered Ernalda to be our most important deity. Not true. Not even the top two. I think Lancor Mai and Orlanth are probably our two most important deities. We should dispense rings to the whole clan? What kind of rings? If Garnath were on the ring as a representative of Isaris, the talking god, our trading magic would be more powerful. Interesting. Maybe when one of these older gents passes on, we can replace him with whatever that guy's name was. Garnath, okay. And he also has a suggestion. Eonislara could act as a trickster on the ring, a worshipper of Yermal, makes a handy scapegoat, and once in a great while is useful. Both the farmers and the weapon things are satisfied. That's good. What the people think is unimportant so long as their leaders are wise. I don't like that line of thinking too much. Let's send a party out. Not with Intigarn in the lead. We'll send somebody a little bit more expendable. Who is the trickster they were talking about? I wish it would show their names. It's kind of annoying. I mean, we can tell just by who they worship, though. But I didn't know we had... Oh, there she is. Okay, so it would have been her. She can function as a trickster, but she's not particularly great at anything, and she's also extremely young. So... why is my screen doing that? Hopefully you guys can't see that. He's great at custom. He's good at bargaining. Who do we have that's good at, like, leadership? We've been sending this guy, I think. Or the blonde guy. Actually, we've been sending him. Let's send the blonde guy out, though. And we'll send him... Where? Let's go up here. Explore some of that. Uh-oh, the horse spawn. We spotted them, though. We'll use the bull roar and skirmish the rest of them. And hopefully that works for us. One of our footmen was killed. That's unfortunate, but we definitely got the better of them. Yeah. So, it's like 11 deaths and 16 wounds. Not too bad. Typical harvest, but we raided during Earth season. So we were short-handed. We only did a cattle raid, though. We only sent like 12 guys, and they're weapon things. They're not farmers. So I don't know why that is considered still raiding. And our rituals didn't have any real effect. Great. I'm curious what's up to the north here. It seemed like once we got out of this little area, everything was more or less empty. We've had a little bit of trouble down here, so we're not going to head back that way for a while. But to the north, we haven't really had any issues except for the dragon newts, which I don't really remember being too much of a problem. It might be worth... Which one were we going for? I think we were going for... we were trying to get a certain blessing from one of these guys. Maybe it was who mocked. True's sword would be awesome. Morale would be good though too, and battle luck would be great as well. Really, any of these are good. This one is going to be more important when we try to start forming a tribe, if we ever get to that point. Let's go with morale. Enfru, a farmer who was exiled many years ago for theft, returns in poverty with his family to ask for forgiveness and a chance to rejoin the clan. The term of his exile has long since passed. Jarser questioned him closely, but was not entirely convinced that he had changed his ways. I remember him, once a thief, always a thief. Making him a thrall would let us test him and please our ancestors. At least he did not engage in banditry against us while he was in exile. That's a fair point. Why is he not with his wife's clan? This is suspicious. We could use more hands. We can do better than Bad King Eargrain. On him, make him show us that he can be trusted again. I think that's fair. We'll take them in as thralls for a year, and if they prove themselves, then we can put them back at their original station. So our magic went up and our population went up. Enfru said, I had hoped for better treatment, but I will do my best to regain your trust. I mean, you have to expect that they're going to make you earn it. Okay, let's uncheck this. I'd rather have morale than battle luck. Although, I mean, we've had pretty poor battle luck lately. Maybe that would be better. But I think that'll be fine for now. Let's go to farming real quick and see what everybody says. We need more cattle. We don't have enough oxen to plow our fields. It takes 400 to plow all our cropland, and we only have 363. Okay, so we need some more cattle. We can try to trade for them. It is dark season, though, so we might not have such great luck trading. Let's see. Arnaldo blesses all our crops, and this year our most urgent duty is to sacrifice to her and end her weeping. Our food situation seems okay. The expected harvest should last a year. Don't have enough cattle. And let's see, we need 454 farmers and 400 oxen to work all of our cropland. We have 552 healthy farmers and 363 cattle. So it seems like we can shift here a little bit. Maybe up the cropland and lower the pasture. Let's not do that. We'll go this way. So let's go to 210 and see if that fixes things. We need 556 farmers to tend to our crops and herds, but only have 552. But we have 32 thralls to make up the difference. Perfect. Okay, so we do have enough cattle now, it seems, but we could still use more. At least this way we're, better optimized. We're not wasting any cropland or pastures. Let's try a trade, see if they get through. I'm going to send Aranda, as usual. And let's see, we'll sell some food and horses, I guess, and buy cattle. While exploring in the mountains to the northwest, your people find a disused mine shaft. A hunch made by Rosandos takes them a long way into it. As they descended into its depths, they heard sounds. Before proceeding much further, they decided to come back home for advice. Okay. It's a good day to perform a divination. We could get a couple of cows for this information. We could get 6 cows for this information. That's very specific. We must perform a divination ritual before proceeding further. I think that's a good idea. We could get a couple of cows. Yeah. If we share this information with another clan, they might like us a little bit better. How can we estimate the risk when we don't know what sort of things are lurking in the mine? Well, that's why we'll perform a divination and find out. Knowing God told us, our priests and priestesses, that the sounds were made by smoke people. If we went there, the result would be bad magic. Then we'll sell the information and steer clear of it. Who do we sell it to? Let's sell it to the Nari. Maybe they'll leave us alone. They're known for a large boulder with war powers. Their chief is Markalor. Whatever, we'll try it. The Nari said that we were trying to cheat them by trading something worthless for something good. What were we trying to get for that? I thought we were just happy to give away. Oh man, When Emperor returned to the clan, many were suspicious, and rightly so. He and his family crept out in the night. We sent weapon things after them, but they seem to have vanished like the horses and goods that are missing now. We will warn other clans of their perfidious ways. But they did get away with quite a few things, so that's unfortunate. What can we do in the meantime? We're very short on events lately. Let's go in this spot here. We'll send what's his face out again. Mr. Blonde Beard guy. We'll send him out over here. See if we can find anything there. Our caravan is back from the fire courts. We traded 50 bushels of food and 8 horses for 69 cattle. The fire courts were hosting a blind prophet during her visit. Interesting. We're being attacked by the apples at a very strange time. 19 horsemen, so we'll use the bull roar. We'll try to drive them off with a hail of rocks and, I was going to say spears, arrows. And let's see how this goes for us. Oh, wow, that went very much in our favor. The apples had to charge through a withering hail of missile fire. Fierce fighting ensued. We drove them off. Their survivors left without plundering us. 60 deaths and 120 wounds. That's a huge number. I think just about all but 6 of their swordsmen were either killed or wounded. That's pretty impressive. That'll make them think twice. A group of refugees come to our Tula seeking help. They seem to be Orlanthi. We sought land to the west of here and were captured and enslaved by cruel horse nomads. Loving freedom, we escaped. Yet our escape has cost us much. We beg you to aid us. What's everybody say? Our ancestors took people like this as thralls, and so should we. I don't know. We could be a little bit kinder to them. I only tend to take like captives and stuff as thralls. These people are Orlanthi and should be treated as such. I'm more in line with her thought. Our ancestors took people like, we must adopt them. We can't afford to take on more carls. We don't have enough cows that they can tend some. Send them to the Oral Marthi. They can protect these people from their former owners if necessary. We shouldn't fear the cruel horse spawn. I'm going to adopt them as family. We can find a use for them. Carls or cotters? We'll make them Carls. We lost some magic, though. Some said that our ancestors who had enthralled the stick people during the darkness would be displeased. But they weren't stick people. They were Orlanthi. Oh, well. Rostandos is out exploring. It's still storm season. I don't know what's taking so long here. Maybe we should trade some more. I'll send her back out with roughly the same number. Let's trade some goods now that we have quite a few of them for some more cattle, because we could always use more cattle. And we'll trade with the... Who are some of our other allies? Let's go with like the Green Wing. We haven't traded with them in a while. Let's see how that goes. Oh, the Brown Boars are attacking us. They have horsemen as well, so we'll use the Bull Roar again. No reason not to. We'll try to drive them off with some skirmishing again and see how that goes for us. Pretty well. Let's see. The Brown Boars had to charge through a devastating hail of missile fire. There was bitter fighting. Their magic was stronger than ours, but our courage was greater. We drove the Brown Boars off, and their survivors left without plundering us. And our healing kept several people from being injured, which is great. 17 deaths, 51 wounds. Pretty good. Pretty good numbers. Another raid, huh? Oh, a cattle raid. Interesting. 11 horsemen. Well, we'll use the Bull Roar again. And let's try to drive them off. And I guess we'll outmaneuver them. Or, you know what? Let's charge them. We're using the Bull Roar. So their horsemen are going to go running like crazy. Let's see how this works. Went in our favor. We lost? I don't understand that. They had 10 wounds. We had none. How did we get forced off the battlefield if they couldn't even wound a single one of us? Oh no, the Bull Roar broke. Damn it. That was just bad. That's a real shame. Anyways, we lost 23 cows on a horse. Hopefully we can replace some of those in that trade. Man, we got hit hard. That was a weird time for all those raids. Our God Talkers predict a more or less normal harvest. They saw many ravens and suspect there will be battle later in the year. Well, there's been battle every year so far, so we'll throw magic everywhere we can. Let's throw another one in our herds. We could use a little bit of help there. I've had terrible luck with that hero quest, but we might give it another go. 2 to war magic. Okay. That seems like a fair plan, especially considering we're virtually guaranteed to have a large battle. We can't perform crop magic this year because of a prior year's omen. That's unfortunate. Clan magic would be stronger if our chief were a devotee of Ernalda. I don't really care. We're going to keep 5 in reserve, so don't you worry. 2 to diplomacy, then we should do rituals for war, trade, and mysteries. Leave something so we can deal with any crises that come up. The women of our clan can't learn the magic they need to help defend us. Allot some of our magic to mysteries and help us sacrifice for Vingo's favor. I guess we could and leave 4 in reserve. Let's do that. Alright, another event. So, Sidratha, one of the explorers you sent to the far northwest, reports back. We found a land called Tarsh. They are a little different from us, but still know the laws and stories of the gods. While there, we were approached by an odd and dandyish fellow who called himself the Prince of Masks. He said that if we gave him silver and gems worth 50 cows, that he would visit a magical catastrophe upon any clan in Dragon Pass we choose. Let's see. Hiring foreign magicians to vex one's foes is not illegal, but I can't think of any great kings or heroes who would have done such a thing. It's a fair point. He hasn't told us exactly what he would do to our enemies. His offer is too vague, and we have no assurances that his magic even works. That's an even fairer point. He's a haughty fellow, and will be offended if we try to bargain with him. So offended that he will refuse to deal with us at all. That's okay. It is rude to anonymously curse another clan. Well, of course it's rude. More importantly, it's bad karma. If the rest of you want to fiddle with foreign magicians, so be it. Just don't go raiding now when the farmers are working hard in their fields to provide the clan with food. We should curry favor with another clan by telling them of this opportunity to harass their foes. Hire him to curse one of our enemies. You know what? I like his idea. I'm not going to get involved in it, but if one of my allies wants to. Which clan? Which clan? Which clan? Let's send it to the Nari. I'm trying to get on better terms with them. They were sorely affronted. Their chieftain said, "Do you think we are a godless clan? One that consorts with weird foreign magicians?" Of course. Caravan is back from Green Wings. 40 cows for 46 cattle. Or cows worth of goods, that is. They have more horses than we do. Okay. Once again, the God Talkers heard Ernalda crying beneath the earth. We were not able to devote magic to crops because we did not learn one of her blessings last year. So we need to learn one of her blessings before the end of this year. Oh, that's not good. At the end of Death Week, a gruesome delegation of your own dead warriors appears again in the clan hall. You have tarnished the good name of the clan. You have forgotten the old ways. You will face catastrophe unless you act in a manner worthy of your ancestors. Well, let's sacrifice to them. We'll sacrifice. I just traded for these cattle, damn it. We'll give him 50 cattle. They said that we would even cheat the dead and that they would be back to hunt us further. Great. The owners of the escaped thralls you adopted come to you demanding their return. In halting trade talk, they tell you that they are grazers, the rightful lords of these lands. They have no plans to enthrall you, at least for the moment, but they do not intend to reclaim. But they do tend to reclaim property you have stolen from them. What's everybody say? These people are foreigners. We owe nothing to them. The gods and spirits favor us. Other traders tell me that there are many different clans of the horse spawn. They are hard for us to tell apart. Dirty horse spawn scum. That's what they are. There is something peculiar about those horses. These people are foreigners. We owe them nothing. We can beat them. I don't know. Like on the one hand, it would be cool to try to befriend some of the horse spawn as like allies, but on the other hand, they've been nothing but enemies to us so far. So let's just attack them outright. Even these few horse riders proved to be ferocious enemies. They fought with fiery arrow and lances. Their peculiar horses leapt through our tula like giant grasshoppers, falling among us where we least expected them. We killed the horses and their riders, but at great cost. They wore jewelry, which we added to our wealth. Cool. But it did cost us 8 weapon thanes, which is a pretty heavy price. Badgers have a new chief. Interesting. Right, well, I think we're out of time, so I'm going to go ahead and alt-tab out and check. I will be right back. Alright, so as I expected, we're out of time, so I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here during C season of 1352, and we will continue the rest of 1352 next time. Hopefully I can remember to sacrifice to Arnalda, so we don't get cursed again as far as our crops are concerned. But yeah, that'll be for next time. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please feel free to share my videos however you guys see fit, and I will see you guys back here for the next part of our King of Dragon Pass Let's Play.